The nail gun's here. It's here and it's so good. I have played a single game with the nail gun. One game, bro. And I'm already on gold. Granted, it's just elims. Like, it is nothing crazy. But this thing's crazy. Like, it's so good. This thing is so good. This actually might be my personal, like, favorite weapon in the game. At least for zombies. I haven't tried it in multiplayer in Warzone. I have no idea how it is in there. But at least for zombies, bro, oh my god, it's so much fun. Also, let me take off shock charges. I was trying to do this stupid challenge. This challenge sucks. Alchemist medals suck. Apparently they updated them and have fixed them, but they just don't work half the time. Also, we have John Black Ops. And I was talking about John Black Ops in my last video, which he's fire. But someone was talking about how they don't want him to have like reused like DLC voice lines like they have been doing for a lot of the like collab skins. They have the same exact lines for zombies. And I was saying it would be cool, since, you know, he's John Black Ops, if they gave him like one voice line from all the operators. But bro, they managed to do something even better than that. John Black Ops doesn't have any voice lines. Like, it is unbelievable. It's a crazy choice. And I like it for John Black Ops. Don't get me wrong. I think it fits the character, like, absolutely, but never do it again. This should be unique to him and him alone. I don't know if his voice lines are bugged or if he genuinely just doesn't have voice lines, but he doesn't have voice lines. He doesn't say anything. I played for like 42 rounds with this nail gun and he didn't speak a word. Not one single word was uttered from John Black Ops' mouth. And honestly, bro, it's kind of fire. I kind of like it. I think it's cool. Again, if there was like a collab skin or another operator that came out and they just didn't have voice lines, I think it'd be completely different. But like the whole theme of him is like everything about him is redacted. Nobody actually knows who the fuck he is, so he just doesn't talk. I will say, onto more of like talking about the nail gun, the weapon that we're using. I will say getting this thing started, like gray rarity, past like round 3-4, it's not great because it doesn't have any attachments. There is no extended mags. They make the mag actually smaller for zombies. It's supposed to have a 30 round mag, but it has a 15 round mag for some reason. Don't know why. I guess to balance it out, but then when you pack a punch it, they give it a 100 round mag. So like, what are we doing? But either way, before you have like dead shot, before you have double tap, before you have pack a punch, before you have it upgraded to rarity, it's not great. But once you do, bro, oh my god. Not only does again, we're talking drawbacks first. Before we get into the good, we're talking drawbacks. 15 round mag, rough. Luckily the reload speed isn't bad, so there's that bonus, but still 15 rounds is rough. It has 0 penetration, since, you know, it's a nail gun, which is definitely also 100% rough. Please don't tell me I missed. Oh my god. The other thing is since it shoots projectiles. Oh wait, no, never mind. I take it back. I take it back immediately. I'm gonna see if you can like see this on the video. Hold on. Let me like shoot out here. So if I like put like a couple shots this way, you can see its velocity is horrible. So from like 15-20 meters, you actually have to aim up. I thought at first the iron sight, because that's the iron sight, I thought it was broken, but no, it's just the velocity of it. No, this gun absolutely has its drawbacks, but once you get it going, now we're on to the good. Once you get it going, you get it pack punch, you get it upgraded, you have dead shot, you have double tap. This thing rips everything apart. Like legit everything. Round 30, 40 plus, bro, it was still fucking up manglers and abominations. I think at this point, if I was to make a top 3 for weapons and zombies, not including wonder weapons, because the top 3 would just be wonder weapons if we're talking about that. So we're just talking normal guns here. We're not including Easter eggs. We're just saying camo grind. We're just saying survival. Top 3 weapons in the game for me. Obviously, GS45's on that list. You can put these in whatever order you want to, whatever order you see fit, or if you think that I'm just wrong, there's no, I don't agree, but let me know what I'm missing. We got the GS45, the AMAX with its 10 round mag. If you haven't used it, if you have not used that thing yet, bro, it is disgusting. Let me also, this is going to sound kind of crazy. I'm getting speed cola first. With speed cola, bro, this thing's reload is instantaneous. Hold on, watch this. Shoot at this zombie, reload. It's already reloaded. Let's have a quick conversation just so you guys, yeah, it's already reloaded. Even though like with the gray rarity, it's not great. It's definitely better than some other guns with their startup. Some other guns, bro, their startup is rough. Once you pack punch and get it upgraded, it's like not even worth it. This thing's hip fire is also insane, by the way. But back to the list. GS45, AMAX with a 10 round mag, and I think the nail gun makes that top 3. To be fair, I've only played a single game with it, so like it could be biased, but even going back and using it now, bro, like now that I know how the gun feels, I think even like the gray rarity startup is definitely better than it was, and that was the only big drawback, for me. On top of that, it's just a fun gun to use because it's a 100 round mag, and the reload doesn't get slower. Like this fast reload right here, that's how fast you reload a 100 round mag, and it has like 600 in reserve. It's kind of busted, bro. Do the Deadshot Easter egg, just make it even better. I put stims on, I need concussions. I forgot I don't get to play like a normal human being while I'm doing camos. There we go, there's Deadshot. But no, either way, if you haven't unlocked the nail gun, you want to unlock the nail gun, you just haven't tried it out yet in zombies, please do. This is definitely my favorite gun that I've used in a very long time. I think the AMAX, like the 10 round mag, I think the 10 round mag AMAX conversion is definitely better than this, because that thing like borderline does sniper damage, bro. That thing's broken. I gotta punch him, I need your key. I definitely think it's better than this. Same thing with the GS45, I definitely think it's better than this. But not only is this thing top 3, there we go, yeah bro, 100 rounds and 600 in reserve. But I will say that not only is this thing in the top 3, it is more fun than both of those weapons. Absolutely 110%. Smoke? No, I need a concussion. Impact, that works. I don't know if I could I don't know. You know, I'm not even gonna question it. I was gonna question if I could use a Molotov to blow the head off, but I don't know. I have an impact nade. There's 2 things I'm thinking of doing, because once I'm done with the nail gun, I think with like the FAL, which is the TR2, the Cypher, maybe I'll do a video on the AMR just because it's a sniper. I know it's a good sniper, but people for some reason like to see me suffer with snipers. Maybe I'll do a video on that one. The Cypher is just, it's an AR. I don't think it's super interesting. Maybe I'll do a video on the TR2 just because I don't really like it. I don't know if people do. I don't even know what the opinion on that weapon is. I don't think it's great. I hate weapons that are semi-automatic that get turned into a burst but keep their like recoil pattern for the semi-auto. So the 3-round burst just feels really awkward. And that's what happens with the TR2, is it feels so bad. I got the head right. Okay, cool. So maybe I'll make a video on that one because again, it's just a weapon that I don't really like. Melees, I've already like come up with a plan that I'll just get them all through Afterlife. I won't get them Nebula. I'll get them through Afterlife on my own time and then do one big stream getting them all Nebula, just because those videos individually, bro, it would be the same video 9 times. They're all basically the same, which also nobody wanted to inform me. Nobody thought it was a good idea to, you know, let me know that I don't know when they did this, but they made it so like the heavy attacks on melees actually do more damage in zombies now. Before they did nothing. Before there was no point to use the heavy attack because it didn't do anything. They're the same damage as a normal hit, but now they fixed it. They actually made melees decent. I haven't tried out like things that are guaranteed one hit, like, you know, cleaver or knife. I've barely tested the katanas, but like other ones that have like the heavy attack, they indefinitely one shot. Just so I could get a couple rounds done at the oil trap, I was sat there at like round 81, and with that heavy attack, it was still one tapping. So I don't know if it just always one taps now or like what's the deal there, but melees are actually pretty decent. And if you can use those heavy attacks on like elites now, that's so nice. Also, oh, why are you opening the jug door? What I don't sit in this area ever. Like me personally, why do you not open the jug door? I know it has something to do with spawns, maybe if you're training in this area, but like I don't train in this area. Do people train in this area, or does it like mess up spawns on roof? Like what is so bad about opening that jug door? Because everybody talks about this jug door like it's the help door from Noct, but I don't know how. I don't know what it actually does to the spawns that's so bad. Okay, we have to do Opal. We're at 7 out of 15 on gold. I do need to group up the zombies more. I completely forgot that I was doing gold, but I need to get this part over here. I forgot to get the mangler arm. Dumb, stupid. But back to the videos I was planning. I'm not going to do like every weapon that's been in a Call of Duty. That's not what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to do more classics. Like, I don't know if I want to include BO4 in it, because BO4 is old. It's like 6 years old, bro. No, it's older than that. It's about to be 7 years old. It is 6 years old right now, but it is about to be 7 years old. I was this close. I was this close to saying something that would have caused an uproar. But no, either way, I don't know if I want to include that. Let me know, because there is like obviously a couple There's a couple weapons, or at least variants of weapons with blueprints. But okay, so it makes sense. What I was planning on doing is every weapon that has a version of itself in BO6, what I was planning on doing was comparing the original version to whatever version of it in BO6 there is. So like we have the PPSH in this game. The C9 just got the classic MP5 conversion, so I would use that. We have the STG blueprint for the Model L. We have the bar blueprint for the Fang 82. We have the VMP blueprint for the Jackal. Like I would do that. Or obviously like there's the TR2, which is the FAL. There's the PPSH, which is the PPSH. So like with stuff like that, like obviously I would just use the actual gun. Then there's like the AK. The AK's on Mob of the Dead, so I'd use the Mob of the Dead AK on BO2. I would go back to their first appearance? Their first appearance, guys. I would go back to their first appearance in Zombies, use it in that mode, and compare it to the version in BO6, and see which one's better. And I like for BO6, obviously, I'm not gonna make it completely unfair and just throw every attachment possible. I think what I would do is if they get attachments whenever they're pack-a-punched, I would set those attachments. Like, it is a little unfair for, you know, the beginning of it, but like there's some guns like the PPSH in this game, bro, all it's getting is a drum mag and rapid fire. I think the MP5 just gets like a flip mag or a fast mag. MP5 might get a sight. I don't really remember. Then we get PhD, then we save for double pack, and then we're good. I don't know why I wrapped all the way around this way. That's a little bit extra considering the door's right here and I could just open this up. But I would recreate them as close as possible in BO6. And if they get like certain attachments, like a flip mag or red dot sight, then I would just put those attachments on, but match them as close as possible so you know it's even. What I could do as well is like perk augments. I need to shoot off his arm. Ooh, excuse me. I need to shoot off your arm, sir. Can your arm pop off? Thank you. But like what I could do also is like, you know, perk augments or only using perks that are also in whatever game. So like for everything World at War, I could only use Speed Cola, Jug, Quick Revive, and Double Tap. Those are the only perks that I have access to. Just putting everything on an even feel. And then I also want to do the calling. I want to do the calling cards 100%. For career, the only thing I have left is the Alchemist. The other ones are super fucking specific. It's like kill 10 specials with an energy mine while you have insta-kill. Like what the fuck are we talking about, bro? I know there's one challenge. There's the Alchemist challenge, which people hate, which I completely understand. Alchemist challenge is god awful. That metal is just so stupid. But there's another one with like ABH, which is anywhere but here if you don't know the lingo. But there's another one with ABH where you like need 10 kill, or no, it's not even 10. You need to like kill a certain amount of zombies with the explosion from ABH. And I don't know if it was like from a certain point it doesn't kill. I don't know if that was one of the problems. I know one of the other problems is it like prioritizes teleporting you where zombies aren't. Or at least I'm pretty sure that's what people complained about. And it's like the most annoying challenge in the game. So, you know, I'm not excited for that one. But let's also get gold done, bro. We can get gold done so easy right now. And we're just not. We can literally just sit here and hip fire into this entire horde. Oh no, we're halfway through our ammo. Never mind, there's 100 rounds. It's so free. This gun is so good. We also shock charge, Molotov. We can also we can also double pack this. Let's do that really quick. We literally need one more 10 kills rapidly. And we're done with that. And then we just need Opal, which I haven't even used this with like the Mangler's weakness because the thing that you needed was like cryo freeze. Hold on, let me put Napalm Burst on. Well, the challenge was cryo freeze, right? So I just, ooh, don't like it here. But the challenge was cryo freeze. So, you know, obviously I put that on, but I'm so curious how much damage this thing does because even without like the weakness element type, it does so much. Bro, look at that. That's crazy damage. It's so good. I'm glad it's so good, bro, because it's just fun to use. Well, I also might do a video on the Dissector. Forgot about that. Forgot that gun even exists. Which that gun is great too, by the way. It's not good at the beginning, but once you get it, it's another one. Once you get it pack-a-punch and you get it going. I also wasn't using any attachments, like the ricochet rounds or the explosive rounds. I think the ricochet ones are actually better. Correct me if I'm wrong, because it has penetration, so you can just kill a ton of zombies, especially if you're in like a room like this. But that thing is so much fun to use once you get to like pack-a-punch and get it going. Let me also grab an upgrade on my armor so I take less damage because I am scared. But no, the 100%, the comparing the weapons, and then I know the Spectre comes out with Season 3 Reloaded. I don't know if there was another gun that comes out, but then also the Spectre would get added to that, like comparing the weapons, because I just get the Spectre on BO1, which I can almost promise you that that gun will be better in this game than it was on BO1. And I don't think there's a way to do it. If there was, I absolutely would. But I would love to build the C9, like the MP5K, and like compare that. But I have a whole list going. This thing is nuts, bro. But I have a whole list going of the weapons. There's also one that I'm so confused about. I'm so confused about on the Battle Pass page with like the Snow Wood skin. It's like BO2 themed. What is that Cypher blueprint supposed to be? Because they're all like based on guns from other games. Like there's the bar, there's the trench gun too. That's also in the pass. There's the AS Val as the KN. There's the ASG as the SG12. But that one on that BO2 page, I can't figure it out because it looks like the BO1 FAMAS and it has the BO1 red dot sight, but it's on a BO2 page. So I feel like I'm going crazy trying to figure out what this gun is supposed to be. So if anybody knows, let me know, because I don't know what it's supposed to be. Someone said it could be the Type 25, but the one thing that throws me off is like the FAMAS and the Type 25, like the fire rate isn't anywhere close. And usually if they choose a weapon, like it's pretty accurate. Like the STG, the VMP, I guess maybe the Jackal and the VMP is definitely a difference in fire rate. But here, we're going to take a second. Let me go into my notes. From World at War, the PPSH, the bar for the Fang 82, the trench gun for the Marine SP, Thompson's C9 blueprint, STG Model L blueprint, BO1, the BO1 FAL, which is the TR2 blueprint, Spectre, whatever it's called whenever it comes out, Commando, the XM4, the L96A1 is the Frostline, BO2 MP5 is the MP5 conversion kit, AK-47 on Mob is the AK-74, Barrett is the AMR Mod 4, and BO3 is the Jackal blueprint. Like, I don't know if I'm missing any. I went through and I like double checked. I don't know if there's like a bundle that's come out in the store maybe that I missed, or just something that I'm completely forgetting. But if there's any more that you're 100% sure about, let me know and I'll add them to the list. Also, here we go. We got him stunned. Come on, open your mouth. Bro, watch this thing. Come on, open your mouth. No, don't charge. Oh, you asshole. Come on, open your mouth. There we go, bro. He like two-shotted his mouth. Come on, asshole. Open. She's being difficult. But nah, bro, this thing rips. As soon as his mouth is open and he's not being difficult and doing this charge bullshit, yeah, do that, bro. You're gonna insta-die. Oh, look at that. I feel like I should also probably pack-a-punch the jet gun. And apparently someone told me pack-a-punching it past 1 doesn't do anything. Like, there's literally no point. I'm just gonna pack-a-punch it once and call it a day, bro. Obviously, if I add BO4 to that list, we'd have the SG12. Like, there's the blueprint for the KN for the AS Val, but that's just not even the same gun. I don't know if that one would even count. Then obviously we have the SOG in this game as well, so I could do that one. So let me know. I feel like I should include BO4, considering there's 2 whole weapons, which is more than BO3, and I'm including BO3. I feel like that makes sense. We're also 5 rounds away before I can get double tap and just make this thing infinitely better. Because the nail gun is absolutely one of those guns. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good right now. It does its damage, it has the magazine, but once you get double tap, it's one of those guns that gets 1,000 times better the split second you put on double tap. But I feel like the classic weapons would be a fun idea since there's so many. Also, you know, I mean, just an excuse to go play the older games. I've already gotten the AMAX Dark Matter. I still need to get the Kilo Dark Matter. I still need to get the HDR Dark Matter. Now, obviously, I need to get the Nail Gun Dark Matter. I don't know if I want to do the Maelstrom. I mean, we did that. PBSH, I still need to get Dark Matter as well. We're slowly but surely working up all the elims. Half of my SMGs are done with elims, and then half of those are Gold Tiger. Half of my ARs are done with elim. A little bit more than half of my ARs are done with elims, and half of those are Gold Tiger. HDR's done. LR's almost done. Like, we're definitely whittling away on Abyss. There's been no like crazy progress with it, but there's definitely progress. Also, I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun to go back to like, oh, I don't want to say BO4. I don't want to say BO4 because that camo grind is ass. But like, at least for zombies, we're not talking like multiplayer. Like, we're just talking zombies. Going back to Cold War. I mean, Cold War, I accidentally meleeed the pack punch without thinking that like I was buying a perk. Don't know why. I couldn't give you an actual reason. I also didn't even pack a punch my gun. What am I doing? But I meleeed it. I guess we're keeping this camo. Wait a second. So I've talked about this before, but my old account ended up getting banned from the newer games because I tried to play COD Mobile on BlueStacks. I wanted to do a video on COD Mobile Zombies, but since BlueStacks is a third-party software, it went, hey, you're using a third-party software on your Call of Duty account. Your account's banned from all the newer games. But I think that's just for Modern Warfare 2 and forward. So I should have all my stuff on Cold War. I think I have Cold War on Steam. I can just put a new Steam account on like a family share and play through that. That would be so annoying though. I don't know, but bro, we could even like have to figure out a way to like reset my camo. I don't want to reset my camos on Black Ops 3, bro. This is so inconvenient. But we could go back to like the older games and do those camo grinds as well once this one's run out. But there's still 100% on here. There's the comparing all the old weapons, which there's so many weapons to do for that. And like those I can do like per weapon, and then whenever I'm done with all the World at War weapons, I can put all those videos together and do like a comparing every weapon from World at War, like something like that. Like that would be fun and quirky. Like I definitely want to make a video, or not a video, but like videos on Abyss. But the problem is like since Warzone Casual is out, like I just want to do it on there. Like I don't want to like sweat out Warzone for this camo, because I'm already like just not the biggest fan of Warzone just in general. But I probably just do it in Warzone Casual, and like I can't see that being enjoyable to watch. It'd be like me doing an entire video just sitting at the oil trap. It's like that same type of thing, because 90% of what I'm doing is just going to be against bots. But either way, maybe once I get closer to the end, or for, I think I've said like once I'm like finishing up a weapon class, like the last one that I'm getting gold, or like my first Royal Tiger, or like things like that, definitely go about it that way. Ooh, it's 25. I didn't realize it was around 25. Hold on. I also have so much salvage, bro. What am I doing? I'm just yapping, bro. I am not paying attention. Okay, hold on. First, get our perks. Or at least double tap you. That's all we can get. Holy shit. There is also custom maps. The Transit Remastered beta came out. There's two. So if you guys didn't know, there's two Transit remasters going on right now. And if you haven't heard that there's any Transit remasters going on right now, there's people in the community for BO3 Custom Zombies that have been remastering Transit. I think it's just one guy making one of them. And I know it's Zila and Dobby making the other one, which Zila and Dobby are the ones that made the Die Rise remaster that came out recently. And I can't remember if it was Zila or Dobby. It was one of them. If you've seen anybody play Custom Zombies ever, you've probably seen the Town Reimagined, but that's made by one of them. But Zila and Dobby are doing a faithful remaster, obviously with some tweaks to make the gameplay better. Hopefully the jet gun performs more like this one and not the original one. That would kind of suck. But either way, they're doing more of a one-to-one. Well, this other guy, I don't know his name, but you can look it up. I think he came out with the tunnel map, maybe, possibly. I know he's been putting it on Twitter. I don't know if it's come out yet though. But what he's doing is he's making a Transit remaster, but it's more of like a remake. So it's more of a Transit remake. Sorry, let me rephrase it. It's a Transit remake. And the whole concept behind it is it's before the bombs went off. It's still like apocalyptic, but it's not like apocalyptic in a like hellscape type of way that Transit is. It's more apocalyptic in a like overgrown type way, like The Walking Dead or The Last of Us. And it looks so good, bro. There's those coming out. There's a Buried remastered coming out. I think there's a 5 remastered finally coming out. And I think those are the last 3 for like Zombie Chronicles 2. And I think all the creators of all those maps, like Call of the Dead, Mob of the Dead, Transit, Die Rise, Buried, 5. I'm pretty sure they're gonna like bundle them all together. I know Zila and Dobby are making like a BO2 mod that works for like their remastered maps. I think it just works for custom maps in general. But I don't know if that's the mod or there's another mod that somebody's working on that at least for the maps with the Victus, it's the Victus crew, right? That's Transit. I always forget the names, bro. I know there's, what is it? Ultimus, Primus, Victus, but I always forget who's who. It's also like 7 in the morning, bro. I know critical thinking is involved with what I'm doing right now. But either way, those maps, I'm pretty sure they're going to get the super Easter egg working. I could be wrong about that, but I swear that was the thing that they were doing. But I don't know if they're going to like connect all the Zombie Chronicles maps, or it's just going to be those 3, like Die Rise, Transit, and Buried. But once all those maps are out, bro, I need to do a Zombie Chronicles 2 video. Also, we have like 30K. Well, it's a vermin round. I need to save like 10K. Let's get Elemental Pop, Vulture, Death Perception, and now we can also get Tier 3 armor. I think it would also be fun to do like every version of certain maps. They do like every version of Transit that's out at that point. Every version of Mob of the Dead that's out at that point, and like so on. And it's so sad because like I can't do it for Buried because there's like one Buried map on the workshop, and it's just like a little survival thing with I think a buyable ending. I think I played it once for a video a while ago. Also, what are we at for Opal? We're a third of the way there, and then it's just directed mode time. Yeah, bro, goodbye Mangler. Holy shit. Also, we are now 29 29? We're 29 rounds deep, and John Black Ops himself hasn't said a single word, bro. Not one. How does he still have half his health, but 2 of his heads are missing? I don't understand abominations, bro. He should. Oh wait, is he dead? Oh, I guess I killed him. Don't know when that happened. But no, the first, at least 3 things that I want to do is I want to finish Nebula on all the guns that I'm missing. Some I'm probably not going to do videos on just because, like, there's really no point. Like, multiple melees. There's really no point. They all perform exactly the same. Like, once you get to a certain point, they all do the same exact thing. But I'll do that in like a Nebula stream, record the stream, and probably do that as like a big video. I want to do the 100%, and if that one's gonna take a while, I don't think I'll do a video for like every single challenge. I think I'll just do like I'll do it on my own time, and then like whenever I'm recording, it's like, oh, I'm doing this challenge. These are the ones I've already gotten done. This is the challenge that I'm doing today, and like structure it like that. Obviously, like dark matters I'm missing, but that goes into just like camos, like the first thing I said. And then I want to do like the classic versions of weapons versus the BO6 versions of weapons, because there's so many, bro. Again, if I like I said that list earlier, if I'm missing one, let me know what it is, and I'll just add it to the list. I'll like check it out and make sure. If somebody tells me like the Krieg is definitely the Galil or some bullshit like that, nah, bro. You know, speaking of like these old weapons, right? I'm gonna ask a question. I'm like, mine is such a crazy pull, like a weapon that I think would be cool to come back. Not even the weapon that I would like most want back, right? Just a weapon that would be kind of cool to see it come back, just because it's pretty nostalgic for me. First, what weapon would you guys want to see? Like, if you could pull, let's like keep it like Black Ops. If you could pull any weapon from any Black Ops that you want to see come back, what would it be? I know we already have 1,000,001 ARs, but a weapon that I wouldn't be mad like seeing come back, this is gonna sound so strange, but the Enfield from BO1, that gun is just super nostalgic for me. But I think like realistically, like if I could pick weapons that I like want to come back, like not that I think would be cool to come back, that I really want to come back, first one is gonna be a crazy pull. This is no like specific order, like I want this one first, this one next, then this one after that. This is just like, let's do 3. Let's do 3. I'm only gonna pick 3. 1, crazy pull, the MPL from BO1. That may sound insane, and I don't know what it is about the MPL, but bro, the MPL iron sights, that gun with literally just a, I think it was just a suppressor that I put on it. That thing was so good. I don't care what the actual TTK is or its actual ranking. As a child, I was messing up grown men with that weapon. BO1 multiplayer with the FAL, I was the equivalent of what Fortnite kids today are to 9-to-5 dads. But I would definitely say the MPL, then the MSMC. I need an MSMC. Need it. God, 3 is going to be so hard because those two I'm 100% set on. Like, those are 2 weapons that I absolutely want to see come back. Also, we're at 19 out of 30. We'll need 11 more manglers, then we're good. But like 3 is hard, bro. Because like I could pull a crazy pull and say, what was it? Was it the Daemon or the Demon? It was day. I was about to say it would spell day. I think it was spelled Daemon. I just don't know. I don't know how you would pronounce that. But it was a burst SMG from BO4. I could get in BO4's attachment system if you didn't play BO4. With certain guns had like better versions of attachments. Like the ICR had like grip 1, grip 2. The Daemon, which that's what I call it. I don't know if that's how it's actually pronounced, but the Daemon had high cal, which increases headshot damage, but it also had high cal too, and it was insane. I think they ended up nerfing it because it was so good, but I got it whenever it first came out, bro. Oh my god. Then of course BO2. If I was to pull from BO2, we got the DSR or Ballista. I would definitely love to see either of those snipers come back. I would be happy with either one. I think with the HDR and the LR and even maybe the Barrett, like we already have a couple slower snipers, while the Frostlines are really only fast sniper. I would rather see the Ballista, but the DSR would also be great. Peacekeeper would be great to come back. I am curious if they would do the SMG or the AR version of it, because I think there's been BO3, it was an AR. I think BO4 was also an AR. Bro, could you imagine if we got some shitty shotguns right now? At least for zombies, we got some not so great shotguns just in general. Could you imagine we got like the KRM with its exact stats that it had, or like the original version of the MOG? Holy shit, bro. That would be so good. I don't know. Picking a third is so hard. I think those two, MPL, MSMC, I definitely would want both of those. But the third one, it could go to so many guns from the Black Ops series. Obviously, Galil. A lot of people would say Galil. I need a commando blueprint for my XM4. I want the little sash back. Give it back. There's not even a sash. What would it be called? Like the shoulder strap. I need that shit back immediately, bro. Just don't know what to put in that third slot. This is gonna be another crazy pull, but another gun that I wouldn't even be upset with. I wouldn't be upset with if we got like a lot of the BO4 guns back, bro. Honestly, I know it's like not people's fan favorite choice when it comes to weapons, but I was so excited when they announced the SOG. If you didn't play BO4, the SOG was like the equivalent to like the MSMC. Last year, what was last year? Modern Warfare 2 was the Vaznev, right? This year, the Jackal. Like that's what the SOG was for that game. The Maddox, bro. Oh my god. No, that's the third weapon. No. That's actually the third weapon. I would move the MPL down to that third slot that can be interchanged with anything that I've said. And the Maddox goes up to that number 1 spot. The one weapon that I would want to see before we got any other weapon that's a remastered weapon. I need the Maddox. Again, I know BO4 was not the most popular Call of Duty game by any means, but bro, the Maddox is the best assault rifle ever. I think the Maddox to this day is my favorite assault rifle ever besides like the Commando. That gun was so unbelievably good and so unbelievably satisfying. I forget what the loadout was for that. I lost the Mangler in the crowd. I don't know where. Oh, he's right there. Oh my god. But if you did play BO4, and I was saying that it's not the most popular thing, and I know probably a lot of people haven't played it. I feel like if you did play BO4, you can absolutely vouch for me when it comes to that gun. The Maddox was so good. What are we at? 26. We need literally 4 more Manglers and we're done. But let me know. Let me know if you have like one specific weapon, if there's like 3 that absolutely need to come back, or if you're like in the same boat where it's like, so the two I would say need to come back are the MSMC and the Maddox. Those are the two needs. And then that third slot could honestly go to anything else that I've listed. The Damon, the DSR, the Ballista, the Galil, the Peacekeeper, any of those, and I would honestly be happy. Maybe it's above Pack Punch too, because this thing is not killing heavy zombies anymore. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter, but there's 2. We literally need 2 more. Honestly, I forgot. I don't need any kills with this outside of the Mangler kills, so I can like actually use my lethals and tacticals. God, do you know how good the dark matter? How good the Maddox would look with the camos in this game too? Well, I'm pulling this gun up. Not only is this gun unbelievably good, this is what it looks like, bro. And then you throw the ELO sight on. There's the ELO sight and I think laser sight 2. I think that was a loadout. I don't know, bro. I can't remember. It was so long ago. But no, nail gun. We literally need 1 more Mangler. We just killed one of the 2 that we needed. Clear this horde. It should spawn another one. The heavy zombies that live suck my Molotov, and this should be the last Mangler. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, please. I want Opal to be done. Oh my god, there we go. Opal's done. I can just leave this game. Leave match. Don't care. Opal done. We need to go into directed. The AN would also be cool for this game, as long as they don't do it like the Modern Warfare 2019 AN. Don't ever give me those iron sights ever again, you freaks. What horrible, horrible iron sights. And now we just have Afterlife Nebula, and we're good. Directed solo, the Liberty Balls. It's funny because the nail gun would have been like in that third spot of guns that I would want to see back, even though it's from Cold War. I mean, technically it's from BO3, but the most recent iteration is Cold War, and it was great in Cold War. I would love to see an actual Thompson and or like the what is it, the M19, the one that's on Mob. That would be a cool gun, and I think that would be the first time we get to use it in like multiplayer too. Starts with like a 50-round drum mag, and like it has sort of like how the Bison works, where you can like have smaller mags and make it into more of like a World at War Thompson. I feel like that would be cool. Call me goofy, call me quirky and crazy. On the note, do you guys think, I hope for Janus Towers, don't get me wrong. You know what's crazy is I almost called the Shattered Veil the Sundered Doctrine. And if you don't play Destiny, that name means nothing to you, like at all. But the Shattered Veil, don't get me wrong, like I've yet to use the Wonderwaff on that map, but the ray gun variants are so much fun. I think like that's definitely an exception, and I think it's cool that the Mark II is going to be on every single map come Season 3 Reloaded. But I do hope we get like a new original Wonder Weapon for Janus Towers. Like I would be fine if they do sort of what they did with like Shattered Veil. Like obviously those are 2 remastered Wonder Weapons, but if we had like 2 separate Wonder Weapons, one's used for the Easter egg, and I'm not talking about like the ray gun. I'm talking about like a new Wonder Weapon. Theoretically, the ray gun Mark II would also be on the new map along with the ray gun. So I don't know. Maybe 4 Wonder Weapons is a little bit much. But if they wanted to do like another remastered one and maybe not have the ray gun or the ray gun Mark II and only have those two on that map, and then whenever like Directed comes out or the Reloaded for that season comes out, forgot to turn off my alarm. Oopsie whoopsie. But whenever that happens, then they also just put those on. I don't know. We're going on a little bit of a tangent here. I hope the new one, like the new map, I hope it has like a new wonder weapon and not just another one pulled from another game. This is like me saying I like the Ray Gun Mark II variant. I haven't used the Wonder Waff, so I can't speak on like if it's actually decent or not. I have no clue whatsoever. I still have yet to do anything on the Tomb, so that's another one. I can't really speak on the Ice Staff. The Ice Staff is a cool thing to come back. But the last two maps, the 3 wonder weapons are 3 remastered wonder weapons. So I hope that the next map, pretty please be a new original wonder weapon. I saw something on Twitter. I don't remember who it was, but someone was saying, hear me out. And they took a picture of like Janus Towers over there, right? And then next to it, they put a picture of, oh my God, what's the name? It's the shotgun wonder weapon from Advanced Warfare, from the first map of Advanced Warfare. The Cauterizer, I think it was called. I think it's the Cauterizer, which if we're talking remastered wonder weapons, I think that's the only one that I would actually be totally fine with. I don't know why, but I feel like it fits. In my brain, it works. I don't know if it works for other people, but I don't know. I think it works. Oh, I got hit, motherfucker. You also upgraded to green. Where we at? 3 out of 10. Oh boy, oh gee, oh golly wee. Now we'll do a little bit more damage. I need a little bit more points, but I think I'll get Deadshot first and then double tap. Then I'll sit in the graveyard area, just get the groundskeeper. Then we just need to progress the Easter egg. We don't need to do the LTG step yet, but we should definitely get to it. Picked up the valve too. That's huge. Look at me remembering things. Big brain, so smart me. I'll get Deadshot, double tap, and we'll save up to open up in there and pack a punch. We're not gonna open up in there until we can pack a punch. I don't want the round cap to get too high. I still do have to do Afterlife. Before I forget, let's go grab double tap. And then we just chill and wait for the groundskeeper and get Afterlife done. And with this setup, we should be good. And don't get me wrong, I think I bit my tongue. That's why I went Jit. I think Janus Towers will be a cool map. I think everything's pointing towards it being a cool map, but it does have me a little bit concerned because even though there's like military, oh, stupid vermin, bro. I hate the vermin. Even though there's definitely like military installation aspects to like these maps. Hello, groundskeeper. Give me your key. Okay, now we don't need to sit in the graveyard, which is huge because I hate sitting in the graveyard. Okay, grab this part. We had one that was like, it was like a prison with an underground laboratory. This map doesn't even like, yeah, they were stationed here, but like this is just a small town. Citadel, which is a castle. Yes, they were stationed there. It's the same thing as Liberty Falls. They were stationed there, but it's a castle town. Like it's a castle. The Tomb, again, I can't really speak on my enjoyment for the map because I haven't done the Easter egg. I've barely touched the map. I still need to, absolutely. But that was an excavation site. And the map after that, yes, it was kind of a military installation, but it was also just kind of Richtofen's house, kind of just his mansion. This is the first one. This is the first map that's really a military installation, which is my big and honestly one of my only problems with Cold War is I do enjoy the gameplay of Cold War. Like I enjoy playing Cold War. I enjoy the feel of Cold War. My problem with Cold War is every single map is a military installation. It's not that they're stationed there. They are just straight up military installations. Every single one of them. The only one that even strayed from that a little bit, but even then it didn't. It was D Machine, which was knocked, but it was a military installation underneath knocked. It wasn't they were stationed there. It was legit a military installation. That's like my only big beef with Cold War is that. And they have been in such a good groove with just, obviously we've had an excavation site. I don't want to say new ideas because we've had an excavation site. We've had a prison. We've had a mansion. I don't think I have enough. Is it 2,750 or is it 2,500? Oh no, it's 2,250. Never mind. I do have enough. Here we go. Let's pack a bunch. Now we're basically set. We're at 6 out of 10 on Afterlife. Interact with this. Just get this going. My retinas. I can't even open to the bowling alley yet, so it doesn't matter. Just use this round, build up, save a zombie, get down to the bowling alley, do that step, wait for the mangler, get his arm. Look at me planning and shit. But no, they've been in a good groove of making like maps set in more unique areas that I really hope with this map it doesn't fall into that same Cold War trap. Hopefully they can do it. I hope that they can do it, but it is definitely a concern of mine. Ooh, double points, huge. And on top of that, bro, I really do hope for an original wonder weapon and not Not another remap. Not 3 maps in a row. Please. Okay, upgrade this. We have 5,500. We can definitely get over here and be set. We have both of our ether shrouds. Open you. We can probably get this done right here. It should be good. But no, that is definitely a concern that I have with Genesis Towers. Is it's the first map that's at least to some degree mirroring the one big problem I had with Cold War. I hope it's just not a repeat and, you know, actually has some character to it besides, oh, this is a Janus military base. This is like the one unique map that they had, or not even one unique map, but like one map with what seemed to be like a cool setting, like a downtown like setting, like Mauer der Toten. Still, what was underneath that map? What did they put underneath Mauer der Toten? And if you guessed military installation, you're correct. You get nothing but disappointment. If they're gonna, you know what? Speaking of Mauer der Toten, if they're gonna remaster or bring, oh my eyes again. If they're gonna bring back a wonder weapon, if anything, bring back Mauer's. Like have it like the ray gun upgrade quests for the different versions of it. Make them better, please. But if they're gonna bring back a wonder weapon, that would be fire. That would be a fire wonder weapon to bring back. Not the ray gun or the wonder waff. I don't know, bro. Give us the thunder gun. Like, give us something that hasn't been remastered 7 million times before. I am so sick and tired of looking at the wonder waff, bro. I'm so sick of that gun. I will say, the ray gun is almost there for me. At the very least, if we're talking about the ray gun though, the ray gun at least has gotten better in comparison to what it was because people, there we go, there's Afterlife. Afterlife is done. We don't need to worry about getting hit anymore. But the ray gun's gotten better. People like to act like the ray gun used to be good. No, the ray gun is iconic. Absolutely, the ray gun is iconic. There is no denying that. It is the most iconic zombies weapon ever. The ray gun sucked. It was not good, but we always get those two back. We get the Wonder Waff and we get the ray gun because they're the first 2 wonder weapons ever. They're the wonder weapons that everybody knows. I'm fine with like the ray gun being in the box, like absolutely, bro. But I'm so sick and tired of like them making a main wonder weapon for a map, the Wonder Waff. The Shattered Veil is an exception because we got the ray gun Mark II, and that was the main weapon. That with like all the variants. So, like I'll give the Wonder Waff a pass on that. But like MWZ, Vanguard, like stop, please. I'm fine bringing back the ray gun, bro, but like, God, I despise the Wonder Waff. Give me the Wonder Weapon. The only 2 remasters for this next map, Wonder Weapon wise, that I would be okay with is Mauer's Wonder Weapon, the pistol, or the Thunder Gun. Those are the only 2 in my brain that like could fit that theme. Also, can we get a Mangler to spawn, bro? Please? My Mangler is just not spawning. We got a vermin round and I just can't get this Mangler to spawn. Guess we'll just chill on roof until he spawns. Try and save up enough for double pack. So those are the only 2 in my brain that I can think of on the fly that really could fit the theme of those towers over there. There we go. There's a Mangler spawn. Give me your arm, pussy. Need your arm. Also, last video I talked about it. I talked about how I've been watching Bleach. And I was like, as of yesterday, I was like 75 episodes deep, which if you've watched Bleach before, 75 episodes deep is the bounce arc, which is also like the vampire arc. And I was talking about how I'm like, I don't think the arc is bad. I still don't think the arc was bad, but it's like I'm coming off of the Soul Society arc, and the Soul Society arc was so unbelievably good that going from that to the Bounce arc, where it's like, this isn't bad, but it's not great, made it seem like 10 times worse than it actually was. And people were telling me, which I knew it was filler. I kind of just wanted to watch it just because it still definitely gets mentioned, at least in the main part, but like there's nothing of value. Like you can completely skip it and just be like, oh, that's something that happened in the past. Like it doesn't even matter. That's really what that arc is. I ended up skipping it and I started watching the arc after, bro. Thank God I did. Oh my God. Back to the main story, bro. Not gonna spoil for anybody who wants to watch. Not gonna spoil it for anybody who wants to watch Bleach. I mean, that season's what, 20 years old? The original Bleach? Just about? Decades? Plural? Decade plural? Decade multiple? But either way, I'm on the arc right after that, which is spoiler free. So I can like, is this 500? Oh, it is 500. Thank God. Okay, grab this part. You find out about his dad, blonde hair guy and girl with mask. They have it like the guy has a mask, and I would assume the girl also does. And all the friends come over. That's like the point that I'm at. And bro, it is so much better. If you have been like putting off Bleach, don't be like me. Don't be like me. I put off Bleach for so long. If you've been putting off Bleach, watch it now. It is so good. If there's like a couple shows that are shorter, definitely watch those first because Bleach is long. But bump Bleach up on that list, bro. I'm mad that I put it off for so long because it's so good. Get away from me. I mean, just to get a boost on damage, let me put Napalm Burst on this. Gonna waste some of our salvage, but you know, it is what it is. But bro, the Soul Society arc and then the arc that I'm on now, the difference in quality between those two and the Belt arc, like the filler arc, I know filler's not usually good, but Jesus Christ. Like the only filler in a show that I really had to deal with ever was there's like a couple parts of Fairy Tail. There's a lot in Naruto, but like once you get towards the end of Naruto, the filler is so good. Like I know that sounds crazy because like Baby Naruto and other Naruto filler is god awful, but once you get to like the war arc of Naruto and Shippuden, bro, the filler is like Kakashi's backstory, more in-depth Itachi backstory and Shisui arc, like the whole Shisui arc, like more in-depth with that. Like the filler in that is peak, but that is specifically the war arc. So, you know, I was just hoping, I'm like, maybe this Belt arc will pick up and like the points that it was like, it definitely was supposed to pick up. It just wasn't, it wasn't on par, right? Like Itachi's backstory, like a more in-depth Kakashi backstory, like those were on par with the war arc. That's why like I'm like, okay, I'm not skipping these. I'm watching these. Mangler. Oh no, I have to go through the Easter egg, bro. Oh. Yeah, let's get you low. Come on. Open your other mouth. No, 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 no. Just open your mouth, asshole. Open your mouth. Stop. I'm just like, okay, he's low enough. Can you fuck off and just come down here, bro? Stop with this little bullshit. Let me just turn on the trap now. Okay, he's in there. Die, die, die. Bro, oh my fucking God. He's just getting, I hate the Abomination LTG. Okay, pick this up, go put this away. Bro, the Abomination HVT is so ass. But I'm very glad I skipped to the next arc because the next arc is just significantly better. Okay, pick this shit up. Do I have enough points to do this? I should, maybe? Green, so this is red. I have to sneeze. Oh my God. I've already talked about it, bro. Pollen season kicks my ass. Like, whenever I blow my nose, bro, that shit's gross. Borderline to the point I could become one of those slime YouTubers. Like, oh, this is my special concoction. And it's actually just the dribble that came out of my fucking nose. Oh my God, bro. Oh, quirky and aesthetic. I don't care. Just let me down. And then this one's green. That should be... I forgot to pick up the LTG. Let that do its thing. Okay, there we go. I was just making sure it was actually working. I always forget to pick this bad boy up. I think it's funny that even in Directed, they don't remind you to pick it up. But now once I'm done recording, once I'm done editing and making the thumbnail, once this video is uploading, bro, I'm immediately going back to watching Bleach. God, the arc that I'm on is so good. And I also just want to like, it's not that I'm not enjoying the like, what I'm watching for Bleach. Like by no means when I say this, do I mean that, but I can't wait to get off the old animation. Because like Bleach is a relatively old show at this point. And if you don't know about like older anime or cartoons just in general, the old aspect ratio that they used, I forget what is it 4:3? No, is it? I don't remember. It's a square. It's a square straight up. So you know how everything we watch now, whether it's YouTube or it's just a TV show, if you're watching it in HD or 4K, it's a rectangle, right? So no, it's a square. For these older shows, it's a square. And once you get to like, I think it's 1,000 Year Blood War. I don't know if it ever picks up in like just base Bleach, but 1,000 Year Blood War, I know for a fact has like newer animation and things like that. I'm so sick and tired of the square, bro. I can only watch so much of the square. Next round, come on. We're at 2 out of 10. We just need 8 more elites. Also, me and my buddy Dan were talking about it. Outfit-wise, like we're just talking about like the character's outfit. Ichigo, who's the main character of Bleach, if you haven't watched Bleach, Ichigo has some of the coldest outfits of any character in any anime. We were talking about it and we're like, okay, like who has cleaner fits? I didn't think of this one at the time, but this one is definitely a contender. A contender is Sage Mode Naruto. What I said at the time was I'm like, the only one that I can even think of that comes close, like just with that cold ass fit, is Sasuke. Sasuke's like villain outfit. That fits clean. I think Sasuke is a cool character, but God, I don't know how people say like Sasuke is their favorite character. I'll never get it. Sasuke's a little bitch. Oh, I know that I hated this town. I tried to destroy it multiple times. I've tried to kill so many people from this town. I've tried to kill Naruto, who's like the town's hero now. But I'm gonna be the Hokage. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Who are you? Like, bro got diddled by Orochimaru and just lost all common sense. But no, Ichigo's fits, bro, all of them. Like, obviously, I know very little about what goes on in Thousand Year Blood War or anything, even in Bleach in general. There's one big spoiler, which I'm not gonna say it, that I didn't realize at the time when I would watch like edits if they came up on my For You page, that was a really big spoiler for those who haven't watched the show. But like outside of that one spoiler, I really don't know what happens or like what even the later parts of the show are about. But what I have seen are Ichigo's fits. And good God. I just think it's so funny that from the point that bro met Yoruichi, from that point on, bro's fits were clean, always. Like, all of his fits were clean from that point. What he had on before, don't get me wrong, I thought it was clean. I'm like, oh, this is fire. Like, this outfit's fire. Every single fit he's had since he's met Yoruichi makes those, like, his old outfits look like rags, bro, straight up. So I've barely seen his, like, fits in later seasons. But the one that he has after, again, like, trying to keep it spoiler free. It's an old show, but trying to keep it like as spoiler free as I can, while still talking about what I want to talk about. After they train in the cave, right? She takes him away and they train in the cave. He rolls up and he's like bandaged because he got messed up, but he's got like a bunch of bandages on underneath his Soul Reaper cloak. Like one arm, I think one arm is just completely off, and then he's got a cloak from Yoruichi from her clan. Bro, that is the coldest fit I've ever seen in my entire life. That is the cleanest outfit ever. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. Just know that this motherfucker Ichigo, main character of Bleach, bro has the sauce. Like straight up, bro. I everything. This man's sword, this man's outfits. I want to get a life-size replica and put that sword on my wall. Like, I know, like, most guys are like, yeah, I want a sword. Like, if you can't think of a present to give me a sword. Like, yeah. But realistically, right? I think the two swords ever that I've ever, like, actually really wanted are the Moon Greatsword from Elden Ring and now Ichigo's sword. These are the only two swords ever. I would mount them right next to each other because they're both equally cool as shit. I want both of them on the wall now. We're at 6 out of 10. I was just checking where we're at for Nebula. We're almost done. Activate the LTG. I almost forgot, bro. I was just totally in autopilot and almost forgot to do the one thing that I'm trying to do right now. And dead. But no, you know, after all the weapons I've used in like the past week or two, obviously we got the AMAX with a 10-round mag. I think that's just like a must use for every single map. It's just very, 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 very good. But I beg, if you haven't started it yet, you didn't want to do it, or just you're still working on unlocking it, unlock this nail gun and just try it out. It is so good. It's so much fun. And this will probably be my secondary on like most every single one of my classes for multiplayer. I could just throw this on for Warzone too. Like it doesn't have much range, if any at all, but like it'll still do the job until I can get another loadout and then drop it. Again, I don't know how good it is in like PvP, but it is so much fun and it is so good in zombies. Also, bro, the Marathon Alpha starts in I think less than a week now. I'm praying to God I get an email and I can play that. I'm not going to be able to like stream it or make any sort of content on it, sadly, because you have to sign an NDA. But I just want to play the game. I want to have my hands on the game and see how it feels. If it feels anything like Destiny 2, that game, whenever it comes out, I could be doing a lot of videos and or a lot of streams on that game. What are we at? 8 out of 10. We need 2 more. You can also go triple pack a bunch of this. Might as well just get that extra damage. I am curious with just more seasons of this game, if they're gonna, for weapon wise, go down the route of just doing remastered weapons, or if they're gonna start coming out with like more original weapons. I feel like they've had like a good balance of both, and I hope they keep that good balance of both. Bro, just give me my Maddox. Give me my Maddox, and you can do whatever the hell you want with any other gun ever. I don't care. Just give me the Maddox back. That is the only weapon I'll use. I already got the SOG back. I was very vocal about whenever the SOG got announced that like that is, if it's as good as it was in Black Ops 4, it's going to be one of the best weapons in the game. Lo and behold, I know so many people sleep on Black Ops 4's multiplayer. Rightfully so. The game launched broken. I'm not going to act like that wasn't a thing. I think that if you haven't played it in a while, you should definitely go back, give it another chance, and you'll understand that like it is fire. In its current state, Black Ops 4 multiplayer is the best modern multiplayer, and it's just not even close. If you played it whenever it was broken, absolutely understand the hate. Totally get it. But once it was I thought we had 2 more. I was lied to. There's Nebula. It's done. Now we just got to see what it looks like. But please, especially if you're on PC, oh my god, it's so much better on PC. Multiplayer might be a little bit hard to find a game and or not safe to find a game. Battle.net should be fine. But zombies especially, zombies on PC, incredible. It is so much better than console. Same thing with IW. If you didn't like IW Zombies on console, I promise go back and play it on PC. I think it'll be on Game Pass soon. Once it's on Game Pass, play it on PC. Please, for the love of God. IW on PC is peak. At least for zombies. Multiplayer is a completely different story. But there it is. Oh my god, bro. Oh, it looks so good. I haven't even looked at it with, oh, great heavens. Oh, googly moogly. Please don't tell. Oh my god, it looks crazy. Oh, it looks so good. I mean, if I run it as a secondary, I'll just slowly get it done. As always, we load in and look at it. As of right now in the lobby row, it's looking kind of fire. And there it is. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, it looks so fire. What does it look like when we shoot it? Give it a reload. It actually doesn't cover it with a lot of the pink. Maybe that was just where it fell. Hold on. Let's see. Let's spray a whole mag, let it reload. No, I guess it covers with a decent amount. It'll probably look better once it's pack-a-punch and you can spray out 100 rounds. But no, either way, bro, it looks so good. Made it this far. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm going to get this chopped up. I'm going to get this edited. I'm going to get the thumbnail done. I'm putting on bleach and laying down.